Thanks for watching my video. Today I am going to take class on PGP commands. Before going to use this PGP command, I'll give you some small background about PGP. What is PGP? PGP is a pretty good privacy. It uses the cryptography mechanism to encrypt and decrypt the files. The files can be any image file or Excel or a text file, and we can encrypt the hard disk as well, but it often used for encrypting the files which will be transmitted over the email. So this will increase the security of the data, so which means a confidential data. So where this applies in the real-time scenarios, suppose we will be in the suppose if you take the insurance domain, if you want to create the username and password for the agents, which is comes under the insurance domain. So for once we have created the username and password, so those username and password which will be sent to the agents. So while it will be transmitted over the emails, so we will be encrypt the files. So encrypt the files, and the who's the recipient, they will decrypt the file and they can see the data. So now I'll explain how the PGP works. So how it works is, first the sender encrypt the message using the public encryption algorithm provided by the receiver. So the encryption algorithm will be common for both, which means the whoever receive the mails, they will tell which encryption algorithm will be used. So and then the receiver provides their personal public key to whoever they would like to receive the messages from. This is done to protect the message during the transmission. Once the recipient receives the message, they will use their own private key to decode the message. So first what they will do is, whoever the receiver, they will send which algorithm will be used to encrypt the message. So after encrypting the message, they will generate the key, which is a public and private key. So the public key will be given to the sender and the private key will be owned by the receiver. So once the message will be encrypted and send it through the mail, so the receiver will decrypt the file by using the private key. So in this slide, you could see how this flow works. So how the encryption and decryption happens here, and also I will show by using the diagram. So you could see the diagram. First, it is a plain text. It will be encrypted with the session key by using the algorithm. After encrypting this, again we will encrypt by using the public key, which will be sent by the receiver. So after we will after we encrypted, this will be converted to the cipher text. So this cipher text, nobody can read it. So what the actually the file contains. So now we will see the decryption process. How the decryption process? Again, the encrypted message will be decrypted by the session key. After the decryption of the session key, we will use the private key to decrypt the data. Then it will be back to the original plain text. So this is how the PGP works. So now we'll see the PGP commands. So in the PGP commands, we have encrypt files, decrypt files, and also we have create keys. So this keys already I have told you about the public and private keys. We will see this later. The first we will see about the encrypt files. So in the encrypt files, we have two types of encryption is available. One is symmetric, that is passphrase. The other one is asymmetric encryption type. So this only will be require the private and public key. So passphrase will not require any public and private keys. So first of all, so this PGP supports the variables, which means dynamically you can send it. So you could see the variable operation supports here. So dynamically you can send the values here. So here passphrase is nothing but is a password. It's kind of the password. So the password usually we will store it in the credential locker. So directly you can call the credential locker here to pass the password. So and then second one is nothing but symmetric algorithm. So this supports 8 symmetric algorithms are available. So if you want if you want which algorithm, you could select here. So now I'm selecting the triple ds, and then I will mention the password. So later I will pass it through the variable. So after that, source files and folders. So this will support each individual file as well as the folder. So it can read all the file as well, and also we could specify the specific extension. So that I will show you one by one. So in the destination folder also same, the files also, and also the folder. So in this we have four additional features available. One is override files. So whenever the destination file saved with the same name, so we can override the existing file. So the second one is nothing but the append extension. So usually the encrypted files will be saved with the own extension. So if it is Excel file, so that will be saved with the same extension only, Excel. Suppose if you want to if you want to add this extension, you can select this, and also by default this will give you .enc. If you want to change it, the customized extension also can be given. It will support here. And then third one is like by default it will suggest, it will be selected. This is a recommended one, the compression algorithm. So this will be additional security to your data. So how this PGP works is, first it will sign the message, which means encrypt, sign the message. After that the compression will happen. After the compression only this encryption will happen. So this will be additional security. So it will be very complicated to decipher the original text. So it contains three compression algorithms, so you can select whatever you want. And also this will be, what is the use of this compression is, it will compress the data. So this will reduce the storage and file size, and also the transmission. When we transmit the file over the email, so the speed will be very high. It will increase the speed as well. So and the fourth one is nothing but the armor text. So when we will use this is, by default whatever the output we will be, whatever the file encrypted, so that will be comes with the binary encoding. So but in previous days, the electronics, some of the electronic systems will not support the binary. So in order to avoid this, they brought this ASCII conversion. So that will convert from binary to the ASCII. So for that we could use. So now we will see one by one. So already I have entered my password here, and then source file. So I'll give the source folder. So this is my source folder. I'll select one file, and then destination folder is my D folder, and here I have a RPA output file out. So now we will see here is, so now this will encrypt only the single file. So first I will run with the single file. So 1 minute, this file is already exists, so I have to select override here. So this is what I told you. So it will show you the prompt. So now I'll delete all the files. So now I will select. So the encryption completed. So we'll see the file. So you could see only the one file came here. Now I will select with folder. So folder is, it will, you could see I given only the folder. So it will encrypt whatever the files is available in the folder. So I'll delete this. So again I will run this. See, file encryption completed. You could see so whatever the files available in the source folder, so all the files encrypted and placed in the destination folder. So I already told you the extension, if you see, it will give you the own native extension of the file. So Excel file comes with .xls and text file. So if I'll open and I'll show you. See, once I open, only the cipher text is available. So, so we can't read the cipher text here. So this is an encryption. So now what I will do is I want, so now we have see individual file and also the all the files. So now I want only the scenario I have is only I have to read the text files. So here what it could do is slash of, I will say the the file names will be differ because we can't have the same file name in the same folder. So the file name can be anything, but the extension I know that it is a text file, so txt. Okay, so now we will see what all the files is transfer from source to the destination. You could see only we transfer the text file only, not the XLS file. So this is also a added advantage. And now I will see, I will show you again the wildcard character. Now again I don't know, it can be any extension. So this is also same like the folder. So we have used for the folder, right? So the same way this query also will work. So the file name, it can be anything, a dot of, and the extension name also anything. So now it will work same like the folder only. So I'll run this and I'll show you. You could see now all the we have received all the files. So we can modify based on the your requirement. So this source. So now we'll go to the destination folder. The destination folder also the same like the folder you could give, and you could give only the specific extension here. So now what we will see is we will see the files with override and the extension. Okay, so now I will show here uh, override files. So first I will so already we have all the files is available. I will give you override files and I will save and I will run this. So you could see the files got overwritten 1313. Okay, so already we have any files that will be override with the new file. So that is a feature of this. So now what I will do is I will select this append extension. So append extension, I already told you the original extension will be replaced by not replaced, along with that it will be add this extension. So now by default I will go with the enc. I will save and run this. You could see, so you can't see the type. It is not a XLS, it is not showing any type. So only it is showing whatever the extension we have given. Okay. So now if you want original, so just you can rename. I'm just for your purpose, I'm just showing this. See, it will back to the original state. Okay, so you can give your own extension also, so that also I will show you your own extension. So you are passing through any variables and you can give here. Okay, so I'll create one variable and I will show you. So now I'll give you my extension like RPA. So this is the extension I want. So now we just call dot of variable ext. So whatever I have given, that will be passed here. So now we will see our customized extension. you could see our customized extension came here by using the variable operation, by using our customized variable. So now we'll go to the compression algorithm. Okay, first I will show you the files. So we go back to here files. You could see the size of that 9 KB and 1 KB, 14 KB. So after compression, it may reduce. Okay, so I'll use a zip and we'll see. So you could see the original file and the whatever the original file and this after encryption file. Okay, you could see 6 KB and then 1 KB. Okay, all converted. So I'll go back here. I will show you the original file size. Okay, so this will be the additional feature for us if you transfer it over the email, so it will reduce the storage. Okay, so you could select any compression algorithm here. And now the armor text data, so I will select armor text data. So this you can see, so I can show you by using any example. So just I will select and I'll run it. So I have checked with the Gmail, so it supports this binary and both ASCII as well to upload. So now I will run this. You see, yeah. So now you could see like a difference of the size. So based on that Harmer ASCII conversion from binary to the plain text. So the same size you could see here. Okay, only if it got reduced. So I hope you all know about so how we can manipulate this. So now we have encrypted the files. Now we will see the decryptions. So already we have explained the flow. The same here. If you take the passphrase, the same password will be given, and the same algorithm should be used to decrypt the file. Okay. So first we'll see one by one. So this will go with the text file. So what I'll do here is the text file. I'll mention here asterisk of .txt. So I will save this, and the file out. What I'll do is I'll delete all the files. So I'll delete all the files. So now I will just encrypt only the text files. So same it will comes with the encryption. So now we will use the decryption. So decrypt files, you could see source file and destination for the other option will not be available. Okay, so here you could see remove extension. So whatever the extension we added, that extension we can remove here, but you have to give the same extension, so that only it will remove. If you give another name, it will not remove it. So here I have selected the source. What I have to give, I have to change it to our file out. So this is what I have to give. Okay, so I'll give the folder name now. So the output file is, I have to create one more folder. So I'll give this folder file out. The extension I want the extension to be removed here. So I'll save. So you could see the same algorithm will be used. I will save. See, I'll disable this. So now save. I'll run this. You could see the original file here. So I will show you the original. See, this is the original text. So I will open, so I will remove this extension and I will show you. So what is the actual file contains. Okay, so the same name cannot be. So you see, this is the encryption messages you got. So if you want to remove the extension, then we can see the original file. So otherwise, I will what I will do is I will decrypt. I will not give remove extension. So now we'll see. So I'll remove this too. So I'll create one folder for this. So now destination folder I'll give under RPA files new folder. So without removing the extension, I will run this. So you could see the file is already decrypted, but the extension is not removed. So what I will do is I will just remove this extension and then I will open the file. You could see the actual text here. So I hope you understand this symmetric encryption type, which is the passphrase, how we can use this. So now I will show you the asymmetric encryption type, which is public and private key. So now we have completed a symmetric encryption type. Now we will see the asymmetric encryption type. So this will require the pair keys, which is public and private key. So before this, I will show you. So I already told you that the receiver first they will tell the encryption algorithm. After that, they will generate the key, which is public and private key. The public key will be given to the sender and the receiver will have the private key, so that they will use to decrypt the data. So this is how the flow works. So now first we will see how to create a keys. Okay, you could see the key file. This is the path we have to give. First I want to generate the keys. So here we don't have any option to select the algorithms and all. So this is automatically will generate the random number. So this is a features of PGP. So now what I will do is I'll create one folder keys. So in this folder I'll give you the name. First one is public. So other one is private. So this two will be in the form of text file. So you have to give txt so that the text file will be created. So these are the keys. So first I will save and I'll run it. So you could see, so we have executed and I will show you. You see, so two keys has been created. The one is the public key. So the other one is the private key. So these are all the two keys. So the public key will be given to the sender and the private key, whoever the recipient, they will have the private key to decrypt the message. Okay, once we created the key, and we are also one more thing like password. This is an optional one. We can use this, also will support the variables, so you can dynamically pass the password. You could see the credential locker in password here. Okay, but the credential locker will not show here. You could see, so only we can access in the password area, the credential locker. So after in order to additional security, we can give some password also. So So I have given some password here. So after that I will try to generate the key. So here you already know that overwrite files. So it will overwrite the existing file. Now I will save. So now this will add the additional security. Okay, so now we have created the files. Okay, after creating these files, this is the key we are going to use in the encryption. Okay, so and also one more thing I'll show. Suppose if you are not giving the extension, it will throw the error. Okay, so let me show you that. See, public key file not found. Okay, so you have to mention the keys. Okay, after we have generated the keys now. So now we are going to use the encrypt files for this. So here what we are going to select is public and private keys. So now what we are going to do this, you just assume that I am the sender. So now I will browse a public key. Okay, so here it's the same. Instead of the password given, I am going to select the symmetric algorithm, and the rest of the things are all the same. Okay, so now again I will browse the files. So this folder I'll give. So same like I'll give the folder. So here I'll give the output folder, RPA files out. So here same I can select override files and the extension whatever I want, ENC and the compression algorithm and armor data. So whatever I told you for the symmetric encryption, right, the same will be applied here also, but here we will not give any password. Here we are using the public and the private keys to encrypt and decrypt the data. So what I'll do is I will save and I will run this now. Files out. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just save. So you could see the execution. See, so now we'll try with the invalid password and we will see. This is the invalid password I gave. I'll try to run the same. See, unable to decrypt the file at the number 3 because we have given the wrong password here. So the decryption will not happen here. Okay, so other than that, whatever the concept we have seen here for the passphrase, the same will be applicable for this asymmetric encryption type. Only that keys only will differ. So this will record the keys. So that also we can generate by using this create keys command. Okay, I hope you understand this. So in the next video I'll give you with the real-time scenarios by the email communications. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe my channel. Hi everyone, welcome to this RPA forum website, rpadevops.com. We wanted to contribute more to this RPA community other than the videos. So we have created this website. Even you can contribute yourself by answering, or you can pose a question also. So that will be answered by our experts. So the register will be easy. You can use the Google login, or you can use the Facebook, or you can register by yourself by giving your any other email ID as well. So this website I have designed in such a way even you can able to access this by your mobile also, because it's a responsive design. So even it will be easily, you can directly go to the tags. If you have any issues, you can search it here also. So just for example, automation anywhere, we have a lot of threads are available.